What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Another video. Today we're going to be doing an open cup pour, but it's not your traditional open cup pour. It's not going to be your mama's open cup pour. This is 3 open cup pours on the same canvas. These are the colors we're working with. We have a bunch of extra colors left over from our last painting, and then in addition we have a guest star, which this is silver, the same silver I used last time, except it is mixed with the Vallejo Pearl Medium, which has oil in it already and helps create some cells. I mixed it up too vigorously, so there's tons of bubbles in it. And the base we're going to be using is a titanium white and a silver. So right now we're going to get that base down. And since it's 3 cups, it's going to be a pretty wide base. I might need to get more white paint later, depending on this, but who knows. And then with I still had an extra silver, so what I'm just going to do is drizzle it on. There's no oil in this silver. Just breaking up the outline, seeing if we can create something, and if we even get negative space, which I don't know if we will. We may not. And then there's our 3 open cups. And then what I'm going to do is we're just going to slowly apply colors to each cup, alternating which cup has which color, and hopefully see something magical. But we'll see. Let's get into it. So first I'm just going to let a little blue go into this one. And then we have this Vallejo Pearl Medium and silver. So the silver that's on this base and this silver are the same. It's just this one's a lot lighter because of the Vallejo. And then we're going to put some hot pink in here. And then we're just going to alternate the colors and see what happens. I think it'll be pretty. So now it's blue. And then it's the Vallejo. See, these colors, the cups are starting to drift apart. Let me push them back together because I want them to do what I want them to do. All right, cool. The cups are floating on top of the pillow there. All right, so now hot pink. And the hot pink's churning a little bit. Then we got magenta. So we're essentially using the same color combination in every one of these, except each one is one behind. All right. So yeah, summer's definitely here, guys. I think it's 85 degrees in the studio right now. Where am I at? Oh, pink. Okay, pink. And let this pink churn just a little too. That's kind of cool looking, how it's radiating those off colors throughout. All right, so now it's the magenta. Now I do have a lot of paint here. I know I'm not going to use it all. And then this is the baby blue. And now, where are we at? Silver. Yeah, that's really cool looking. How it's just kind of all pushing around the canvas. It's very pretty. Look at that cell popping up right there. Goodness. I think I went out of order with my colors, but you know what? We're gonna just push on. Yeah, right now we're just gonna alternate here. Kind of lost track of where I was, which is okay. Right now my little buddy is outside crying his heart out because he wants to come inside, but there's wet paint everywhere, so he can't. Because he's not the most graceful beast. He'll come up here and kick the paint and canvases everywhere and go nuts. All right, so let's apply a little heat and see what's going on underneath these layers. have some cells forming. I think it's pretty cool. And we have plenty of paint on the surface right now. So this is something I've never had to do. 3 separate swipes with open cups. So a little more complicated. Just creating some interesting looking lines going through the middle. Folding the paints over each other. And I don't know if you hear that, but that was the little buddy. He's singing the song of his people outside because he can't come in. That does look really nice. So let's warm it up a little bit. I'm really excited to see what's going to come out of the center of this because there's all kinds of really cool stuff happening. Alright, so let's see where the weight is. Yeah, the weight's in the middle. But we're definitely going to need more paint. So let me go to my bottle and get some more white. Because I don't want it to fold under. And I do want to be able to cover everything, so let me add a little to the corners so this paint has somewhere to move. And I know some of you are cringing right now because you see how much paint that I'm using on this, but one thing you may not know is that this little water heater tray catches the paint, and when it's dry I can just peel it up, and then I use that paint to make jewelry skins. So I'm going to take this and just stretch the paint across the surface. I want it to have a very easy time spreading. Because if you have dry spots, then those dry spots aren't going to allow that paint to flow, and then the paint's going to flow around it, disturbing everything that is going on the surface. There we go. All right, I think we're ready. I do want to kind of adjust it just a little. There. All right. And a light spin. You don't have to go too hard. There's a lot of paint on the surface, like I was saying. But if you spin lightly, then you have more control over when you can stop. Once you see something that you start liking. And I like that. That's really cool looking in there. And then the pomegranate cells. Nice. And that silver that we did layer created some pretty cool little lines going throughout. But let's warm it up. There is some really cool lacing going on in there. And then just adding a little bit of heat. What I'm trying to do is break up those stripes of white just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little. Because I know there's colors underneath those. I actually like it a lot, just the way it is. So I don't think I'm going to change it much. And the cells are going to continue to form as it's going through its drying process too. But let me bring you guys down so you can see it, because I think it looks pretty cool. Alrighty. So that silver actually made some pretty cool little effects. And then we have like a ton of little like pomegranate looking cells. I don't know if that's what they're called, but that's what I'm calling them, because they look like little pomegranate seeds to me. And there's a bunch of them that do that, but it came out really cool. This one dried so well. And because of the 3 open cups, I left the surface a little thicker than I would have normally, but there's very minimal texture to where it dried. You can see if I hold it towards the reflection there's a little bit of texture in the middle. Little bit of texture as it goes out towards the side, but there's no cracking and crazing happening. It ended up really beautiful.
If you want to watch another video just like this, click the screen right now and I'll see you there.